Today let's learn phonetics. And the phonetician who taught the world what phonetics is Daniel Jones. He is known as father of English phonetics. Let's know what is phonetics. Phonetics is the study of speech, sounds, their production and transcription. The English alphabet has 26 letters, of which 5 are vowels. You know them very well. A, E, I, O, U. And the rest are consonants. B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, Z. There are 24 sounds in English, of which there are 20 vowel sounds and 24 consonant sounds. Some letters represent more than one sound, each unlike Indian languages, where one letter stands for one sound normally. But here you see, for example, A, letter A. See the various ways it is pronounced as. Man. In this, A is read as A. Father. In this word, A letter sounds as Fa, A. In the word many, A letter goes with the sound A. Name. In this word, A goes with the sound A, diphthong. Then, above, A. So this A, letter A gives you various sounds. Now you see, in order to systematize the pronunciation of English letters and sounds, the International Phonetic Association, that is called IPA, devised a special alphabet called International Phonetic Alphabet, IPA, in which each letter or symbol stands only for one sound. These symbols stand for actual pronunciation, RP. Now you see, English alphabet is divided into two categories, vowels and diphthongs. 12 vowels and 8 diphthongs. 24 consonants. Let's see what are vowels. Vowels sounds are produced by the vibration of the vocal cords and the air passes freely through the mouth. Different vowels are pronounced by some vibration in the position of tongue and some by vibration variation in the state of lips. Usually these vowels go with the sounds of vibrations we get in the tongue and some with the in the state of the lips. But these all are produced through vocal cords. Vowels are produced through vocal cord. Then consonants. Consonants are sounds which are produced with a partial or complete stoppage. That is, interruption of air passage. Obstruction is caused by one or more speech organs. Thereby, a consonant sound is formed. Consonants usually are formed with the sounds they produced in the stoppage of air through mouth and the obstruction we cause in the speech organs. Now let's see some of the phonemic sounds, consonants. Bilabial. These are articulated by the two lips. You observe pa, b, ma, w. See, without your two lips coordination and the way they touch each other, you cannot read these letters p, b, m, w. Read these words aloud and check yourself. Then, labiodental. These are articulated by the lower lip and upper teeth. Lower lip and upper teeth. Upper teeth touch your lower lip. Read and check it by yourself. Upper teeth and lower lip coordination. Then you see dental. These are articulated by the tongue and the upper teeth. The. Your tongue with upper teeth, inner side. Have you observed it? Read aloud and check it. Alveolar. These are articulated by the tongue and the teeth ridge. Tongue and teeth ridge at edge. You see? T, D, N, S, Z, L. Post-alveolar. It is articulated by the tongue and the back part of the alveolar. Teeth ridge. Observe it. R. Teeth ridge and your tongue. Palatoalveolar. These are articulated by the tongue and the teeth ridge or hard palatal. Ch. This sound stands for ch. J. S. Sh. J. Palatal. The only palatal is the voiced semi-vowel. Voiced semi-vowel. Y. This is Y. Next, velar. These are articulated by the back of the tongue and the soft palate. K, G, N. Back of the tongue. You see, back of the tongue. K, G, N. Bank. In the word bank, the sound what you get N. That is this bank. Glottal. It is articulated largely in the glides. Glide. Only sound you release out, but air passes out. That's all. So these are some of the letters and the articulations used. Now let's learn some terms like phonology. What is phonology? Phonology is nothing but sounds. The pronunciation. Semantics. Vocabulary. Semantics is nothing but vocabulary. Word or word order is known as semantics. Syntax. What do you mean by syntax? Grammar, rules and regulations are known as syntax. Just minimum knowledge about some of the terms. If you know this, it's well and good for your future. Before we go to phonetics, Before we learn what are vowels and consonant sounds and what is the bifurcation and all, let's see some of the points that might help you for the pronunciation. Important note about, you just observe, no doubling sounds in English. You don't have double sounds. Carry. We don't read it as carry, beggar, alluring. No, no. Carry, beggar, alluring. Usually in Telugu, if you have a word like amma, see, we stress it. Amma, ma, double letter, sound we stress. But whereas here in English, we just go with a single letter sound. Attack, batter, gunnery, miller, summer, summer. It doesn't mean that summer, miller. You don't go with double letter sound. Don't go with that. Beggar, alluring, summer. Then number of letters 26, whereas the sounds produced are 44. Then let's have some information about CQX. No definite sound of their own. CQX. These three letters have no definite sound of their own. Now let's see how do they change. Now you see this C produces various sounds such as C becomes the sound of K, hard sound. When it becomes K, when it produces Ka sound, we call it as hard sound. C when acts as S, soft sound, we call S. Now you see A, O, U, vowels I have written. Now let's see how they work. Hard sound K, custody. So C after, whenever you have O, A, O, U, it goes to a hard sound. Custody. Cup, cut. Cucumber, cub. Congress. You see, when you have O, cool, all complete. Whenever you have A even, you observe came, cast, can. You can read it as can too. Care, capital. So, whenever you have A, O, U after C letter, it goes to a hard sound. It produces a hard sound. Now, let's see what is a soft sound. When does it produce a soft sound? C letter. When does it produce a soft sound? Soft sound. Dance, S. Whenever you have E, I, Y. See, it's not vowel. But whenever you have E, I, Y, they produce. That C letter produces soft sound. Dance. Once. You see, after that you have E, accept, S. Here, before that, when you have A, it gave you K sound. But after that, before, after, or after that, whenever you have E, it gives you soft sound, and so it has given you chance. E. Whenever you have here E, it goes to a soft. A feast, capacity, recipe, specimen, recitation, obstinacy, policy. See, whenever you have Y, C, privacy, juicy. Let's see. Thus, you learnt about C. If the succeeding letter is a consonant, the letter C produces hard sound K. Claim, crow, crown, orchid, orchestra, obstruct, bronchial, bronchial. If H succeeds C, it produces. Succeed means next to that. Chance, ch sound. Chase, rouge, bench, bunch, change, such, etc. Now, if two vowel sounds succeed C, it produces sha sound, official. Two vowel sounds succeed, two vowel sounds succeed. See, vowel sounds two you have. Optician, politician, precious. This C letters information is given to you. Now let's go to our vowels and the sounds they produce. These 26 letters in the alphabet produce 44 sounds. 20 vowel sounds, 24 consonant sounds. And letter F and V produce the same sound, f, v. Consonant sounds. Now let's see. P, b, t, d, k, g, f, v, t, d, s, z, sh, j, ch, j, h, m, n, n. This is like in the bank. N, bank. Y, r, l, b. Now these p, t, k, f, t, sh, ch, h. These 9 are soundless or voiceless consonants. And the rest 15 consonants are voiced. And of course vowels are also voiced. So voiced are 35 and voiceless are 9. 15 consonants plus 20 vowels. Altogether these 35 are voiced. Whereas these p, t, k, f, these are voiceless. These 9 are voiceless. Note. Proper nouns are flexible in sound and spelling. If I take an example, see, this is the university through which I attained my degree, and I can read it. It's a proper noun, and I can read it as Osmania or Osmania. That's how these proper nouns are flexible in sound and spelling. See, Lakshmi. This is how the sounds differ. So please make a note that proper nouns often have a flexibility in the sound and as well as spelling. And let's see, usually I give you this clarification about the sound da and the. Let's learn that and then we'll go to the next. The. When do we use the as the? And when do we use the as the? This helps you a lot. The is read as the for consonant sounds. See, whenever you have a consonant, whenever a word begins with a consonant, the is read as the. And whenever the word begins with vowel, you know vowels, A, I, O, U. Whenever it begins with vowels, it goes with the sound the. You see, the doctor, the merchant, the information, the aeroplane. The father of phonetics, as I told you, Daniel Jones. His student is Mr. Gimson. Mr. Gimson. You'll find some books written by Daniel Jones as well as his student Mr. Gimson. Oxford Advanced Dictionary have different phonetic symbols, so better you go with Oxford Advanced Dictionary. International Phonetic Association, IPE. What do you mean by IPA? Intermediate students are familiar with the word IPE. Now IPL, IPE. So here we shall learn today what IPE is. International Phonetic Association. There are, as I told you, 20 vowel sounds, and that's subdivided into two types: pure vowels, pure sounds, and impure sounds. Pure sounds are 12 and impure sounds are 8. Altogether 20. What are these 20 vowel sounds? How many vowels do you have? Only 5. The vowels are only 5, but they are divided into two types. One is pure sound, the other is impure sound. Note, diphthongs start at one end and ends at another end. They are sliders. We call them as sliders. Note, of course, this is not needed to you now. Monophthongs. Monophthongs are nothing but pure vowels. Now you see, these are nothing but pure sounds. Now let's take number 1. I and a dot. It stands for the sound, your Telugu letter E. You see examples? Sweep. Now whenever this word is written in slanting line, the letters we write in between are phonetic transcription. This is general English and this is phonetic transcription. Leaf, L, E, A, sound as E. So this letter, this symbol stands for the sound E. So they are represented with this sound. Glee. You see, either in the beginning or in the middle or at the end. They don't change. They remain the same. Eat, leaf, glee. Same sound. These are pure vowels. Number 1. Pure vowels are 12. This is number 1. Now let's see number 2. E. This I, letter I, capital I, stands for E. It in the beginning, sit in the middle, then you see any at the end. At all the times, it's giving similar sound. E. It, sit, any, E, city, E, pity, E. So these are some of the examples of second pure vowel, E sound. Then A. This letter, small letter E stands for A sound. At, bet, bed, pen, men, etc. Now you see, ba, a. It stands for a sound. Bat, cat, dam, dad, fan, hat, a. Lad, mass, man, etc. Let's go to the next sound. What does it stand for? Your Telugu alphabet. Ask, ba, fast, fa. Sound is not written here. Fa, dark, etc. Last. Then you see the next one. This sixth sound is no, claw, war, stretch, oscar, raw, rod, rob, It can also be written either this or this way. Shop, etc. Now you have so many words. Shock, plot, clot, etc. Now the next letter is You see, anti-clock C and 2 dots stand for all, law, talk, morning, on, etc. All, mourn, halt, etc. Now the next letter you have is, see, your small u. Small u. That stands for good, put, full, could, cook, hook, bull, would, will. Observe the sound. Usually wool you read as wool, but that's wrong. What phonetics say? It must be read as will. You see the symbol? You can search these all words again in the dictionary. Better to say dictionary. That's the right pronunciation. Check it out. Then butcher, foot. It's foot. Whereas u plus 2 dots, it goes for an extension of the sound. Whenever you have 2 dots, it extends the sound. Food. So what is FOOD? It stands for food. Oo sound. Oo. U plus 2 dots stands for extension of the sound. So food, drew, move, fool, cool, crude, moon, soothe. The next sound you have is a. You see a. What is this? Inverse V. A. Cup, come, shut, shun, sh. This symbol stands for sh, shun, some, rub, sh. Next, under, wonder, etc. This inverse E and 2 dots. Here the combination of R sound is usually used. Girl, earn, burn, pearl, bird, mercy, burst. Whenever you have a sound with R letter together, we go with this symbol. Perch, third, curd, curl. The 12th, the last sound of it is inverse E. About. Whenever you have this inverse E, we read it as about, among, above, afford, amid, appoint, annoy, allow, etc. Now let's see diphthongs. Diphthongs, they end with I, E, U. E, A, U. See, A, it ended with E. So, end letter will be like that. Day, day, pay, gray, A. This is A. We have learnt already. Fail, date, care, fake, graze. Oh, you learnt it. Ow. See, it's not go. Go, go, go away, go away. So, cold, bold, tall, told, house, load, loaf, loan, loan. Not O. You don't give O sound. Usually this sound you don't find in phonetics. O. You don't find this particular symbol. A. You see? A. A. By. A. I. This is the right sound. I. Tie. By. I. Tie, you see, bind, tight, tie, wife, vase, flower vase. Now you see, up, out, now, plow, found, drown, sound, ow. It gives you the sound of ow. Observe them. And then you see, oi, boy, toy, voice, ear, The next sound, ear, near, year. You see, we have learnt that this stands for year, and so year. What do you say? That's the reason we get year, a year. We don't get an here. It's not ear, it's year. Then beer, fear, steer. It's not steer. Steer, dear, mere. And the next one is, the 19th one is air, air, hair, fair, there, care, where, pair, affair, repair. You, poor. It's not poor. Poor, tour, sure, manure, lure, immature, moor. It's not moor, poor. Hope I'm clear to you in these voices. Where you have monophthongs, we call them as monophthongs, and these monophthongs are nothing but pure vowels, and they are pure sounds and impure sounds. 12 plus 8 altogether 20. I want you to make a note of these with the examples and have a clarity about all these things. And in the next video, we shall go with consonants and all. Thank you. Happy learning.